2007, when we talked about the, what did I say? Remember?
Tell me about it.
And, in Santa Monica, do you remember that we talked about?
Yeah.
I said the regime is here, the agents are here.
Yeah.
I said in Iman and some other places. And now, after almost 5 years, you came to realize that what I was saying was truth. CIA says there's about 35,000 Iranian agents out of the Iran and active. I told you guys 2007, but nobody listens. They come after the fact happens. If, for instance, if those people inform the government about these pilots, that one in where was it, in Texas or someplace, the guy says, I just want to go, be able to conduct the airplane just to go, not to land, not to go up. And nobody thinks about why the guy wants to learn like this.
No one could have imagined it. But now we have an attack this week in Boston, and it works out for the whole week. The broadcast channels swore that it was a right-wing, something tax, patriot, Freemason, anything but jihad. How can we eliminate this domestic jihad without the help of the Muslim community?
Okay. The thing is, but the United States, the government, and the people should understand this. You guys want to try to fight a fight which is not even. You are trying to obey all the rules and all the regulation and all the humanity and every aspect of it, but they don't. That's not the equal fight, equal opportunity fight. They fight dirty. You cannot fight with them the way that you're doing it. There must be a fight to show them, to teach them that if you want to get dirty, we can beat you. Otherwise, they come. Every punch they put on your face, you go back, they come closer to you. Every punch you get, you have to punch back even worse than them, so they go back. Nobody does it.
CIA Director John Brennan said that America is at war with Al-Qaeda, not Islam. But is there a problem within Islam from a conquering America, conquering the West point of view?
The problem is not Al-Qaeda. The problem is not the group. The problem is the ideology. I was born Muslim, and I know exactly. I studied Islam at least 20 years, at least. I studied the modern of it, like Shariati and some other people, and I studied the traditional, which is the Ayatollahs and Mullahs. The problem is Islam, is not the people. Anybody who tells you, I'm a moderate Muslim and this is a hardliner Muslim, that's a baloney. You're sorry to use the word. That's not the case. There's only one Islam. And look at the Quran, every verses talk about killing infidel. Who is infidel? All of you guys are infidel. Even I was born and raised Muslim, Shiite Muslim. I criticize them, I'm infidel. I'm infidel. Now you talk about the Christian or Jews or some other people. There is no moderate Islam.
There is no moderate Islam?
There is no moderate Islam. Whoever says, like Mr. Pipe, remember Mr. Pipe?
Daniel Pipe?
Yes. I don't believe whatever he says is right, because there's only one Islam. Look at the Quran. Go with the Quran. Their base is on Quran. Look at the Saudi Arabia. The government is having the power and it steals the people's money and put all the oil money in their pocket. It steals big. But if you go and pinch something from the shop, your hands gets cut off. Why? Because Islam says if you steal, you get cut off. Your hands get cut off.
How can we stop the terror threat in the United States?
The government, I don't know why they do it. Look at the visa. I can talk about Iran only. Okay.
Iran.
When people want to come here, the genuine, regular people cannot get visa to come here. Who gets visa? Rafsanjani's son, or Ayatollah Yazdi's son, or Wais Tabazi's son, or their children. They come here easy and go. Every time they come here, they form a base. To do what? To do activities against the regime, against the United States regime, not Iran. These should be, look at when Mr. Ahmadinejad comes here. Why does he need 160 people with him? Why? What do they want to do over here in those short stay they have? They want to form something. They want to put some bases some places. They get dinner invitation and they go. I mean, the government is very naive. U.S. government is naive. Or doing it intentionally, or is naive.
Are there Iranian agents in the United States today?
Definitely. I have a video. I have a video picture live of an agent. I have it in my CD. That who is working with the Islamic regime and also working with Caltrans.
Caltrans?
Caltrans, yes.
You think he's making terror possible in the highway department?
I don't know, but I can show you, prove it to you on DVD. On DVD that I have, he's working with the Islamic regime at the day of election and doing as a security for them. They beat me up and they threw pepper spray. I mean, not this guy, but he was that day over there. And he's working for Caltrans. How dangerous it is if you want one day to use him some places that he has access to. And we told the FBI. What did they do? The guy is still working there.
They have a big election coming up in Iran now.
That's not election, that's selection. Selection, there's no election.
Is it not a free election?
No, no, there is no election in Iran. If a body has to choose who come to be elected, that's not election. You're already selecting your people. You're giving them 4 choices of the same guys. That's more like Hollywood.
Is there no free candidate there?
There can be.
Cannot be?
No.
Why?
Because they don't allow them. Even within the regime, they eliminate some. Within the regime, a little bit you have tendency of going the other way, they eliminate you. They have eliminated a lot of people. There is no election. Everything is selection.
So what will change after this June? Is there anything the U.S. can do?
I think U.S. has already, that's my own perspective. The way Ahmadinejad is acting, I think U.S. has already made some commitment with Ahmadinejad. And he's
to leave them in?
To leave them in and try to push the other one, Ayatollah, out. That's my gut feeling with the things I see in Iran. Because Ahmadinejad cannot dare to play with Ayatollah Khamenei this much unless he has some big backup. And that backup, I think, is the United States. Look at, they have 100,000 people rally in the stadium in Tehran, and they're singing for the people because they want to bring another candidate, Esfandiari Rahim Moshai, which is a relative of Ahmadinejad and a close friend of him and also his consultant. So they're changing the place. I think Obama is making very, very big mistake. Playing with any of these sides is not in favor. They sell their family if they have to.
Who?
These people in Iran, Ahmadinejad, Khamenei, and if they keep giving you promises, they never deliver. They never deliver. Look at the history of 35 years. How many promises they gave? Did they make any of them? Did they keep any of them? No.
So what can we do with this election coming up? Anything?
Nothing. I don't think. this election is going to make any change for Iranian people or for international purposes. It cannot make any changes.
You think America should have a greater concern about terrorism and militantism within the Islamic community?
Yes, all the time. All the time. The problem is this: as long as the people on those regions are not educated and they don't know the true way of living, the good way of living, the knowledge and everything they're not equipped with, they could be abused by any leaders.
But these Chechen boys in America, these Chechen boys were not stupid boys?
They're not stupid boys. No. Education, okay, you can be a doctor. I can be a doctor and also can be stupid socially and politically. That's different, two different education I'm talking about. Not all the doctors, all the engineers are educated socially. Academically, yes.
Or is it the theology that they become incited by Wahhabists?
Theologies of the Middle East between Wahhabists and Shia in Iran, there has been competition all the time. And right now, if you look at Syria, the Wahhabis are helping on one side, Wahhabis are helping the opposition, and the Shia Iran is helping Bashar Assad. In Afghanistan was the same, in Iraq was the same, everywhere is the same. There's a war between Iran, undeclared war between Iran, Shia, and Saudi Arabia Wahhabi. That's been there going for a long time.